Hi, and welcome to Missed It by How Much. This is the channel that tests sports hypotheses by using computer game engines. We're currently replaying the 2013 MLB season as the Los Angeles Dodgers GM and manager. We're playing this game on Action PC Baseball as if it was OOTP making roster changes. Today's game will be against the San Diego Padres, and it will be a rematch from Game 8 as Chad Billingsley makes his final start as a Dodger against the San Diego Padres, this time at home. Last time Chad only made it through 3 2/3 innings, or 3 2/3 half innings, I'm going to be correct. In real life, this game goes to the Padres, even though a hard-fought pitching duel early on. Belisario gives up some runs, as does Howell. That ends up being a comfortable win for the Padres. So, let's see how it... Oh, and here's the starting lineups. Of course, changes are going to be evident soon. Here's the lineup that I constructed based on rewatching Game 8 and seeing a home run from Hernandez and a two-run home run from Hernandez and a home run from Van Slyke. Gordon gets the start against a lefty. In fact, he's the only lefty in the lineup. So, we'll see how it goes. Back at home after a road trip where the Dodgers won 4 out of 6. And that's about all I can hope for. Here's the bench and the bullpens. 69 degrees, wind speed, 5 miles an hour left to right, and light rain. Just rare. Alright, let's play a game. Cabrera leads off against Billingsley. And he strikes him out. Venable with great numbers also. It's a fly ball to right. Puig going back in the corner. Starting to descend. And it's over Puig's head. It's off the wall. And Venable at least has 2. Let's see Puig's arm. Nope. He's going for 3 and he'll be in there with a triple. His first of the season, and the Dodgers in trouble already. Okay. With 1 out, Yonder Alonso comes up. It'd be a good time for a strikeout since I'm not playing the infield out. And it's a ground ball to Gordon. That should get the run home. Gordon makes a great play to get to it. Fires across the Van Slyke, and the Padres lead 1-0. That's his 3rd great play of the season. Here's a new player, Kyle Blanks. Did not see him in the last game. He only had 1 at bat, and he got a hit in the real campaign. Wasn't a home run. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm misreading that. He had lots of at-bats in the real season. On the computer season, he's only had 1 at-bat and a hit. And it's a ground ball to Gordon. Big, nice bounce. And he gets busy here in the first half inning. 2 chances, makes them both. But after the Venable triple, the Padres lead after half an inning, 1-0. The Dodgers lineup coming to face Eric Stoltz for the first time. Puig starts us off. And it looks like a base hit to left, past Cabrera. Into left field, Blanks picks it up. Fires it in, and Puig stays with the single. Let's see if he has a chance to run. A little over 50-50 chance, and with Victorino up, we're not moving. And Victorino hits a fly ball to center. It's up high. It looks playable for me, but he makes the catch. Puig retreats back to first, 1 down. For Van Slyke. Pitch. And he hits a liner right at Jerko. He makes the catch, 2 down. Puig still stuck at first. For Kemp. And he hits a fly ball to left. Blanks shifting to his left. Makes the grab We get the Puig single, and that's it. We're through one. It's 1-0 Padres. Jerko up to start the second. Gordon makes another great play at short and gets Jerko. Second today and fourth on the season. Pitching to Amarista. Hernandez back will catch the foul ball. 2 down for John Baker, who hasn't had a hit this season so far. There's a fly ball to right. Ellis backing up, but it looks like it's Puig. They'll make the running catch, and we're through 1.5. 1-0 Padres. Hernandez, Ellis, and Uribe versus Stoltz, and Hernandez walks. So another leadoff base runner for the Dodgers. See if they can do something with it with Ellis. Good numbers, the pitch. He hits a ground ball, it looks like to Alonso. He'll take it himself. As good as a bunt. Hernandez moves over to second. 1 out. For Uribe. Excellent numbers. Hasn't translated so far this season with only 6 hits. 3 of them home runs, though. The pitch. Struck him out. 2 down. Gordon steps in, and those are terrible numbers. We could try for a bunt here, but Billingsley is not a great hitter either. So, going to let him try to swing through and hope for a base hit. The pitch by Stoltz is a fly ball. Looks playable to Venable. Comes in and makes the grab. Dodgers get a walk, move him to second, and that's it. We're through 2. It's 1-0 Padres. Maben, Stoltz, and back up to the top to Cabrera against Billingsley. There's a fly ball to left. Victorino going back. That's really high. Coming down. Victorino shifts a little bit back and to his right before he makes the catch. 1 out for Stoltz. And Stoltz is a very good hitter. So we're going to pitch to him. And he strikes him out. 2 down for Cabrera. He has been a pest thus far this season against the Dodgers. Good numbers for him, and he pops this one up. Is that going to make the outfield? Nope. D. Gordon's going to take it and make the catch. 1, 2, 3 for the Padres in the top of the third. We go to the bottom half of the inning. It's 1-0 Padres. Billingsley leads off. He hits a fly ball to center. That's a can of corn for Maben. He drops the apron and makes the grab. 1 out. Back up to the top for Puig, who was the only hit for the Dodgers thus far. Single in the first. And he hits a fly ball to left. Blank's going back. That is really high. If that's not gone, and that baseball will not return in its original form. Home run number 3 for Yasiel Puig on the season. And this game is tied at 1. A 2-2, I'm going to guess curveball at 78. Deposited just over the fence, 350 feet in left field. And the Dodgers have tied the game. They finally get the Stoltz there with the home run. The only runs he's given up to us have been by home run. So, let's see if Victorino can dial one up. Great numbers. The pitch by Stoltz, and that's a base hit into right. Venable picks it up and throws it back in. Victorino will hold with a single. 1 out single. That'll bring up Van Slyke. 0 for 1 today. Excellent numbers. Good slug. Victorino not going anywhere. He's another throw over. And now he's back up to 42%, but still not going anywhere. The pitch to Van Slyke is a strikeout. Stoltz second. Big play there. 2 out now. Victorino still anchored at first for Kemp. 0 for 1 in the game. The pitch is hit to center. Back, but playable for Maben. He reaches up and makes the catch. On the solo shot by Puig, the Dodgers tie the game. We're through three. 1/3 of this game is complete, and the Dodgers have tied it. It's now 1-1. Billingsley at 42 pitches has calmed down a little bit, but the second time through the lineup, we'll see how he does. Facing Venable, who's tripled and scored a run, Alonso and Blanks. We're going to be careful with him and pitch around him and see what happens. Venable hits one to center. Kemp going back, way back, makes a great play to make the catch. That's the third great play today, if that tells you anything. Whew. Billingsley is on the ropes. All right, 1 out. That's a good guy to keep off base. But Alonso, who has the RBI on a ground out, steps in. And another opportunity here. Pitch around's going to walk him for sure. So we're going to try him and see. And they walked him anyhow. All right, Alonso's at first with 1 out. Not much of a threat, I wouldn't think. And I was wrong. Blanks with great numbers. We're gonna try to pick him off. Throw over. Down to 58. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now, what to do with Blanks? Let's take a look at his power. Versus lefties, a 7. So it should be okay there. We're gonna try and see what Billingsley can do. At 48 pitches, I need him to get farther than this. See what he does. See if the defense helps him. Nope, that's a base hit into left. Victorino catches it on a bounce. Is Alonso going to go to third? He's going to hold. All right, Billingsley in a jam now. 2 on, 1 out against Jed Jerko. Ooh, look at those numbers. All right, Amarista's on deck, and then Baker. I got to take a chance and pitch around him, see if I can get lucky. Pitch by Billingsley is a walk, and now the bases are loaded. And this is he couldn't get through this inning in San Diego, and it's looking like he's not going to be able to get through this inning today either. Alexi Amarista, this is a pivotal part of this game. A tie. We're willing to give up 1 run, or if we could get a ground ball and get 2, get out of here, that'd be great. But he's got to get this guy out. Pitch by Billingsley is a base hit to left. It's over Gordon's head. Victorino goes to cut it off. 2 runs score? Nope, just 1. Blanks will hold at third. It's 2-1 Padres. Wow, this is a really bad outing for Billingsley. But he can still get out of it with the ground ball. Can he get John Baker? Pitch. There's a ground ball to short, and Gordon messes it up. Everybody's safe. Another run scores. It's 3-1. That's his first error of the game after he's made 2 great plays. That could have been a double play. Ugh, that's not Billingsley's fault. Okay. Well, last time I pulled him, and I can't do that today. So he's going to have to keep pitching and try to get out of this without giving up much more. Had the double play right there. Let's see if he can get Maven. There's a liner right at Van Slyke. Will that hold the runners? It does. 2 down now. He just has to get the pitcher. Seems like an easy feat, right? He's only 1 for 3 thus far. A base hit here could widen the game. Take a breath. Cross your fingers. There's the pitch by Billingsley. And that's a base hit to left. Pitcher helps his own cause. That should score 2. And it will. And it's 5-1, and that's it. Left him in too long. He can't get through the 4th inning for the second time. And that's it for Chad Billingsley's career. Wow. A guy who had a 3 ERA, I thought he would at least give me 1 good start. Look at that. 12 hits, 4 earned runs. He gave up more than that today on 2 starts. 5 walks. Just terrible numbers. It didn't matter if he was on the road or at home. Now, the error by Gordon doesn't help, but too many walks. How many walks did he have? 2 and 4 hits, 6 and 3 and 2/3. I'm afraid that's going to do it. And I'm going to need help to get out of this half inning without giving up more runs. You know what, at this point, I'm just going to let him pitch. I don't think we can come back from 5-1, and I don't want to blow out the bullpen. So he's just going to have to eat it here. There's a pop-up to third. This is as bad as the Capuano start last game. Except this occurred in the 4th inning instead of the 1st, and Uribe has to make a great play to get that out. Wow, that's really bad. That's his first great play of the season. All right, we're through 3.5, a big 4 for the Padres there in the 4th. And the Dodgers are going to have to score some runs off a guy they haven't done much against thus far if they're going to win this game. We're not out of it yet. Here's Hernandez facing Stoltz. He walked his first time up. There's a ground ball to short. Cabrera gets a nice hop, and Hernandez can't run. So that's an easy out at first. Next up, Ellis. Mark strikes out. Stoltz's 3rd strikeout. 2 down in the half inning. Here's Uribe, who just made a great play on defense, and he strikes out. Stoltz, buoyed by the fact that he has a huge lead now, gets a strikeout. We're through 4. It's 5-1 Padres. Billingsley's going to continue to pitch here because why not? He strikes out Venable. Here's Alonso. He hits a ground ball to Gordon. Big hop. This time he makes the play easily, and there's 2 out. For Blanks. And he gets a base hit to left. Victorino lets it get past him all the way to the wall, and it's a double. That's his first double of the season. 2 out double. Puts another runner in scoring position for Jed Jerko, whose numbers look great. Billingsley needs to give me 100 pitches, though, so he's going to pitch to him. And he hits a liner to Ellis, who makes a good play to get it over to Van Slyke, and that ends the half inning. A double, but that's it. We're through 4.5. It's 5-1 Padres. All right, these are terrible numbers. This is a good try for a bunt for a hit for the D. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, he got out at first. Nice play by Jerko. 1 out for Billingsley, and now we'll hit for him. He got through 5. But not good enough. Not nearly good enough. Okay, we'll take the pitchers off and see what we have available. Hairston Jr., Cruz, A.J. Ellis, Loney, Skip Schumacher, or Ethier. I guess Schumacher's my best. No, Loney. Wow, not good options anywhere. A.J. Ellis, probably the best opportunity there. Then I have no catcher left. I'd rather try Schumacher in that spot. Well, these guys are really better against right-handers. The only guy I really don't care about is Hairston Jr., so let's give him a pinch hit attempt here. He hits a fly ball to center. Maven drifting back. We'll make the grab. 2 out for Puig. 2 for 2 today. the lone bright spot for the Dodgers. With a home run earlier, he hits a ground ball to short. Cabrera waiting a long time for that. He makes a poor play at first. Puig beats it out. A 2-out single. That's Cabrera's first poor play of the season. And the Dodgers have a tiny bit of life here in this half inning. As Victorino steps up, he's 1 for 2. He had a single back in the third. Pitched by Stoltz. There's a ground ball to Cabrera. He won't make a mistake twice. He goes the short way to second. Puig is erased, and so is this half inning. We're through 5. It's 5-1 Padres. Now, who to pitch in this blowout game? And we have to do 9 innings, so I really don't want to use 5. Moylan's going to start this mess. Hope for a miracle. Alright. Still not a blowout, but could be at any moment, as Moylan's not good at pitching. He's got me 25 pitches. Let's use them all. Facing Amarista. There's a liner into center field, a base hit. He's not going to run. He'll face Baker. And he walks. It's going to get hard to win now if I don't get quality starts here. 2 on, nobody out from Aben. Still can get out of this half inning. But you got to get an out starting now. There's a ground ball. Is that over Uribe's head? Nope, he's got it, but he can only go to first, and that looks like it's going to be a close play, and he's barely out at first. Runners move up as good as a bunt. There's 2 on now, second and third for the pitcher Stoltz. Now he can't hit, so it was only against Billingsley that he could hit, apparently. But if he makes contact here, a run's going to score. So let's see what Moylan's got in the tank. And he hits a ground ball to Ellis. That'll get a run in. But they get the out. So Amarista scores. It's 6-1 Padres. There's a runner at third, now a 2 down. And he'll face Cabrera back at the top of the order, looking to make up for his poor play earlier in the game. Moylan's pitch, he walks. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. 20 pitches is almost done. Hoping to get him through 2 innings, but that's not going to happen. Cabrera, good chance to steal here. So we're going to throw over first. Slightly down. We're going to try again. We're probably going to throw this away. Can they get him? They got him. Sure, I knew it all the way. Okay, the Padres get an insurance run, and now after 5.5 leads 6-1. Stoltz still pitching 75. He's got plenty of pitches in the bank. Facing Van Slyke, Kemp, and Hernandez. Ground ball to Alonso. Nice big hop. He'll take it himself. 1 out. Boy, the offense has been pretty sad. There's Kemp. I know the pitching hasn't been good. He strikes out. That's the 5th one for Stoltz. Brings up Hernandez, and he hits a ground ball. That looks like Jerko's play. He's got plenty of time to read the inscription on the ball and fire Hernandez out, and that is weak half inning for the Dodgers. 6 are complete. 2/3 of this game is mercifully over. 6-1 Padres. One is going to run out of pitches in this half inning. And he starts off with a walk. I don't know what to do but to leave him out there. To absorb as much as possible. That's his 3rd walk. There's a ground ball to Uribe. He's going to try to get him at first. Barely gets him as Venable moves up. 1 out. Moylan over the pitch count now. Facing Blanks, who's 2 for 3. Wow. It's a fly ball to center. Kemp coming in. Makes the grab. Venable going to try his arm? Not today. 2 out for Jerko, who doesn't have a hit yet, which is surprising considering his numbers. Moylan well over the pitch count. Let's see if I can nurse him through this. He pops it up. Hopefully Moylan doesn't go for this play. It'll be Gordon who makes the catch, who's had really good defensive play the whole season, except for the one play we needed him. That could have been a possible double play to end the half inning, but that's neither here nor there. This offense is so bad that it doesn't matter. You'd still be losing 3-1, I think. All right, Stoltz comes out again because he still has pitches here in the bottom of the seventh, facing Ellis, Uribe, and Gordon. I can't do anything. And he strikes Ellis out. Man, what's his numbers on the year? A 3.93 ERA. And he's not pitched great. Well, this is not bad. 4 walks, 13 strikeouts, but he has been good against us. 3 runs in the last game and 1 so far this one. Here's here's Juan Uribe. He hits a ground ball to Jericho. And this is one of those games where you don't have a chance. This game was decided in the 4th. There's Gordon. And he strikes out 7 Ks. Stoltz putting on a show. Now, I could injure Moylan doing this. He has pitched a lot. And I need 6 more outs. So let's see what I've got available. I don't want to waste anybody. Howell, Rodriguez, he is not going. Jansen, no way. Withrow's still down. It's 5. Belisario. I guess I could use Belisario here. But I don't think he's very tired. All right, let's see if we can use Belisario. Here. Before Moylan's arm falls off. To get through this half inning and then have Schumacher hit for him and maybe pitch the 9th. That'd be great. And Marista hits a ground ball to Ellis. And he makes an error. Boy, we were doing really well on defense. And not like and Marista makes it. That doesn't help things when you're trying to nurse your pitchers through this. Baker comes up and hits a fly ball to Victorino. He makes the grab. And Marista will hold 1 out here in the 8th for Maben. I'm not even going to look at the numbers at this point. Ground ball to Ellis. He'll take it himself and get the play at second. Maben safe at first. 2 down for the pitcher. Stoltz should get a round of applause from any Padres fans that are in the stands. Maben at 91%, we're going to throw over. And not much difference. Let's try it again. 86%. Okay, we're pitching out. Let's see if he's going. He's not. Okay. Let's pitch to the pitcher. See if we can get him out. 2 down. Strikes him out. Stoltz retired. We're through 7.5. It's 6-1. The Padres. Stoltz walks out again. He still has 21 pitches to throw. Minimum. Facing Belisario. And we're going to skip Schumacher. And see if this works to get Schumacher in the game. Let's hope so. That's the next pitcher. Otherwise, I'm going to use somebody I don't want to use. Schumacher hits one into left over Cabrera's head. That's a base hit. That's nice to see. For Puig, who's 3 for 3 today with a home run. Facing Stoltz. And he strikes out. That's the 8th K for Stoltz. Tip your hat today. Stoltz, you're getting the performance of the season. And Victorino. He hits a ground ball. That might be 2. Cabrera picks it up, throws to second. Schumacher's erased, but Victorino is not. 2 out for Van Slyke. I can't even bring in guys off the bench because Stoltz is still pitching at 107 pitches. That's just sad. Van Slyke hits one to left. It's up high. It is. Van Slyke gets him for another home run. Way too late. and way too little, but the 2-run shot counts, and it's 6-3. Padres. Don't call it a comeback. And here comes their setup man, Luke Gregerson. Now I can start moving people around. Now let's take a look at Kemp. Oh, I'm going about this all wrong. He has, terrible numbers in the real season, but great thus far. But that's 11. It's 11 plate appearances. Let's take a look at who can hit him on the bench. Ooh, that's not good. 472. We got a 723 from Ethier. And that's probably who I would have picked anyhow. So Andre's coming in to try to face Gregerson to keep this half inning alive. The Dodgers have made it respectable. It's 6-3. If we could get... do you want to use a real pitcher for this half? And then you lose them for the next game. Let's see. See if they can do anything else other than that. And they can't. Ethier's a ground ball to Armour instead. Boy, his start of his season's been horrible. Hitting 185. Now 179. Victorino. Hopefully I can get him into center field. Let's see. Ethier's going to go into left. Yes. Victorino's going to go... Victorino. How did I lose Victorino? How about if I put Ethier in center field? Can I do that? That's what I should have done to start with. Now, can I get Victorino in there? No, and now I've lost him. Okay. It's a good thing this isn't an important game or anything. We're going to put Cruz. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch this and see how I messed that up. But I did. That is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to move Victorino over to center field and leave Ethier in left field. Maybe I should have done that first. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and look and see if I can fix that in the future. Now, can I get Schumacher to pitch? That would be great. Okay. It doesn't look like a blowout, but to me, it's a blowout. And I'm willing to give up some more runs here and lose in a worse situation to keep my defense, or keep my relief pitching intact for the next game. Schumacher on the season has 2 innings pitched, 3 hits, no walks, and 2 Ks. And he'll face the top of the lineup for the 5th time today, or at least the 5th time the Dodgers have to face him. See how he does. Ground ball to Van Slyke. He's got it. Easy out. Preventable. I don't know why I don't have Loney in there. Probably because I'm frustrated. Ellis throws out Venable. That's 2 down. For Alonso. I can't believe he's pitching this well thus far. But, hey. Keep it up, Skip. Well, he can't. There's a base hit. That looks like that's 2. Ethier's going to cut it off. Doesn't get to the wall. Second double of the season for Alonso. Here's Blank, who's 2 for 4 with a run scored. And Schumacher walks in. So 2 on, 2 out. Started off so well, and I had to jinx him. Look at these numbers for Jed Jericho. I don't know who's up next. Amarista, who's 2 for 4 in this game. All right, we're going to go at him. Let's hope it works. Pitch. Fly ball. And when does it come down? Cruz, who's a 1 in left field, it's just going to watch this go. It's a 3-run home run. So Jerko finally breaks through. It's a 3-run homer, and this game is for sure trounced now, which I assumed it was anyhow. It's now 9-3 as the Padres get back 3 on that home run by Jed, who kept having good numbers and couldn't break through, but does against Schumacher. Now let's hope Schumacher doesn't get hurt. Here's a ground ball to Ellis. This will finish off the half inning. I should have walked Jerko and pitched to Amarista. We're through 8.5. It's 9-3 Padres. Hernandez will not hit, I don't believe. Let's see. Well, AJ Ellis is no better. So Hernandez will finish this game off. And that'll give AJ a day off. That's pretty good. That's about all I can take from this game. The 2 home runs also. Again, we could only score by home run. Here's Mark Ellis. That looks like a base hit to left. Don't call it a comeback for Uribe. It was again 0 for 3 as his average plummets even farther down. And he hits a ground ball to Alonso. No, it's up over Alonso. He gets a hit. That's an extra base hit for Uribe. That's going to go all the way into the corner. Can Ellis score? There's a poor play by Alonso, so it wasn't really a hit. And Uribe is safe at second. Ellis holds at third, down by 6 runs. That's Uribe's first double of the season, and he owes me 22. Ugh. That may not happen. Okay, 2 on, 1 out. Down by 6. And they have their closer waiting if they need him. They shouldn't. But here's Gordon. He's 0 for 3 today, and he's going to get a chance to hit here regularly, no bunt. And he hits a liner into left. Is it going to fall? It looks like it's going to fall, and he does. He has a hit and a run. Want to send Uribe home on a 3 on? Yeah, I don't care. Send Gordon to second? Yeah, let's do it all. And it all works. Gordon moves up to second on the single, gets a 2 RBI single. It's 9-5. That's Dolly Parton's score. If we could have just stopped him in the top half, it'd be 6-5, and there'd be the tying run on second. All right, Schumacher, who actually has a hit, and he's given up some big hits, including a 3-run shot, comes to the plate, only down by 4. Pitch by Gregerson. He strikes him out. 2 out. Gordon at second. And here's Puig. 3 for 4 today with the home run. It's a fly ball to left. This should end it. Blank's moving to his left. Watches, just waiting for it to come down, and that's the ball game. The Padres win 9-5. And yes, technically, if I wanted to use my pitchers, there was a chance they could have come back and won. But when you're trailing, there's a certain psychology to it. And even though the Dodgers have rallied and had 9 hits the last 2 games and 5 runs eventually, you can't bet on that when you're losing. Boy, Stoltz, just an incredible job by him. And a sad ending to Chad Billingsley's career. Puig with 3 hits, including a home run, a solo shot. Van Slyke with a 2-run homer. There you see the other hits. You could not possibly bank on D. Gordon getting 2 RBI. Stoltz was just excellent. Finally ends up with 300 runs, but 1 walk, 8K. Not on plus stuff. Moylan, that was plus stuff. And Schumacher, plus stuff. If he doesn't give up the home run, we only lose by 1. Big error by D. Gordon. Maybe changes the complexion of the game. Either way, I didn't have a lot of faith in this game happening to be a win. The Dodgers have lost 2 in a row and are now 9-4 and need to get back on the winning track. However, there's going to be a problem, and that's called we're going to have to go to Matt McGill in the next game to try to win a game. And who's Matt McGill? Good question. And hopefully I'll have the answer for you next time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on a future broadcast from Missed It by How Much.